students. In this short screencast, I just wanted to go over how you navigate the Wiki case study regarding IKEA that you're going to be completing in groups over the next 3 weeks. You've been assigned intentionally to two groups. There's group one and there's group two, and you're told to click on the group project IKEA Wiki tab that's on the left toolbar, and then choose your group number. So let's do that. We'll scroll up. We will find that tab. And here it is. So we click on that, and both of these Wiki group numbers have the same exact home page when you click on them. They look identical. So I'm just going to click on group one to be my example. When I click on it, here's my home page. And it says, Group 1, please read the case study presented here thoroughly and submit each of your initial question responses by March 31st. So there are 4 members to each team. Each of you has to choose a question to respond to. How will you let your other team members know which question you will choose to? Well, you'll navigate over here to the discussion board, and you'll notice that, excuse me, that there are 2 group discussions, group 1 and group 2, and here is where you will just let your group members know what question you want to respond to. Do you want to answer what are IKEA's competitive priorities, which is question 1? Do you want to answer question 2, which is describe IKEA's process for developing a new product? Or do you want to respond to 3 or 4? So that's where you just let everybody know which one you're going to take responsibility of. You will also if you feel called to be the leader, you will also let your group know that you want to be the leader. What are the leader's responsibilities? Well, let's go back into the actual wiki because it tells you right in the instructions what the leader will do. So back over to group 1. It says you'll submit your initial question responses by March 31st. And then between March 31st and April 7th, you're going to take time, each individual member, to comment on the responses offered by each of your group mates. And then, as a group, you'll work to revise all the responses until everybody is satisfied. Then the group leader will take all of the questions and responses and put them into one Word document, and that group leader will upload that final analyzed case by April 7th. So the group leader doesn't have to do that much, but they will be the one that puts all of these responses into one Word document and then upload. Okay, so you have your instructions, and then you have the actual case study. Now, this case study is present in your book on pages 69 through 71 if you want to read it there, but it's also here just for easy and quick reference. So you can read through it, and let's say that you chose to respond to question 1. Well, in order to respond to it, you click on response to question 1, and then you're going to click on edit wiki content, and then you just go right in there, and right beneath this question, you're going to type in your reply. And then each member of your team, once you have submitted your initial response, they can comment and give you feedback by using the comment feature. And they might say, here's another reference that I would encourage you to incorporate into your response, or, you know, these couple sentences need some revision just for clarity's sake. Anything that you can add from either an organizational or substance piece would be fantastic. So overall, the idea, though, is for every member to give some sort of feedback to each other's responses. That way, this really is a collaborative project. So let's look quickly at the previous semester's wiki so you can see what it should look like once everybody's collaborated. So I just clicked into another Blackboard shell, but I have question 1 here. What are IKEA's competitive priorities? And this student, Zach Molesky, he would have clicked on the edit wiki content, and that's where he would have either typed in, or he probably typed this in Word and then pasted it in here along with his reference. Now you have to have at least 2 references per response to substantiate all of the claims and information that you're providing. He has those listed here in good APA format. And then you'll notice he would have clicked submit. I'm going to click cancel so I don't alter that. But down underneath his teammates, commented on this, offering something. Now, I said, well articulated, Zach. There was one team member that did not offer anything, and you'll notice when you look in the scoring rubric that your participation in this matters. So it's important that you just get in and acknowledge that you have read the group mate's reply. And if you think it's perfect, then say so and maybe even allude to why. That way, it just shows that you have been reflective concerning the response that they have offered. But each member of your team will be responsible for putting a response in for one of these 4 questions, but then every single member must give feedback through the comment feature to all of the other responses. So you're going to be in charge of writing one original reply to a question, but then you will have 3 other questions to which you need to offer feedback to the group mate who created the original response. I hope that that's clear. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot an email to Professor Rook, and I'm sure he can provide any extra clarity.